Visionaries, man, what it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. Now, I will be in a more positive tone. You know what I'm saying? But there is something called Nofap, man. And basically, when it comes to that, I relapse. I'm just telling you what it is. So, I relapsed like 30 times out in this bitch, man. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. Real talk, man, And so as of right now, I'm on day 0. You feel me? So I'm getting back on my A game. But if you want to hear me talk about Nofap and the Nofap relapse loop, because that's exactly what it is, then go on my Word of Visionaries. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about Nofap on there. And if you want to check out my Nofap journey, you know what I'm saying? Like when I upload every single day about it, the Visionary team. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, and also, this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about when it comes to Nofap, man. You see, like I just said, I'm on day 0 right now. And you see how when I'm not doing it, look, you see, I'm uploading me a video. I'm doing something productive. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you're on Nofap, man. This is why you got to be on Nofap. I just don't know why I don't know why your body will urge you and tempt you to go back to your old ways, knowing it don't do anything. What does beating off do for you? I'm just telling you tell me right now, what does jacking off do for you? It don't do anything. You might say, it makes me relax. It loses all the stress. Bullshit. I'm telling you what it is, because what's going to happen is you're going to be so relaxed to the point that you're going to keep on doing it over and over and over. Fuck being relaxed, you're going to end up broke. I'm telling you what it is. Look at me right now, man. If y'all would have seen my video the last time I uploaded on that bitch, man, I was high up on the days on Nofap. If y'all would have seen my video on there, y'all would have seen I kept my face clean, had all this shit trimmed up. Look at my hair, bro. Man, I was stressing the fuck out. I'm telling you what it is. This is what happens when you get high up on the days and some shit, man. I'm telling you what it is. I mean, when you beating off every single day, because when you get high up on the days, you him. You're that guy. I'm just telling you what it is. But real talk, man. So that's all this I'm saying, though, man. You just right now, man. I'm kind of heated because I know I won't trying to beat off. The fuck. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna say it one more time, man. What do you look? I remember this. It was this viral video one time on TikTok, right? And basically, Cobra Tate, he was talking about, jerking off is the that's one of the worst things that you could possibly do. He said something between those lines, like that's the worst chess piece that you can move on the chessboard or some shit like that, because you get nothing out of doing it. I'm telling you what it is. You honestly get nothing out of being off, but being a loser. And it's really not your fault that you're giving into it, because look, like I said, there's something called the Nofap relapse loop, and basically what that is you get high. The first one is this. First is on the Nofap relapse loop. The first thing is this. The first step is you have a reason to do Nofap. You might want to better your life. You might want to change your life around. You might just want to not do it, period. So that's the first step. So you have a reason. Number 2 is you take part of the Nofap challenge. You feel me? So now you're on Nofap. Now you get high up on the days. You might go from day 5, day 7, day 15, day 30, day 65, day 300, day 1,000. I don't know. But you're taking part of the challenge. That's number 2 of the Nofap relapse loop. Number 3 is this is the part that I hate the most. You're going to feel urges and temptations. So what's going to happen is when you take part of the Nofap challenge, right? Here you go. You hop on the days. You're in the process of just bettering your life. Your fuck ass urges. Yeah, I said it. But your urges and your temptations is going to urge you to go back to your old ways. Remember what I was just talking about? What does jacking off do for you? It does nothing. But your urges and temptations is going to encourage you, influence you, persuade you to go back to your old ways of beating off every single day, knowing it don't do anything for you. It's bullshit. And, like I said in my Word of Visionaries video, your sexual energy is the strongest energy force it is that you got. It's the strongest force that you got. Your sexual energy is the strongest energy force that you got. It's the strongest influential force that we have, and it's the strongest persuasive force. Look, let me use an example right quick when it comes to that. If you had a hot female right in front of your face, one of the most beautiful women ever exists, and she's saying she want to fuck you on some shit, 9.9 times out of 10, you're going to take the opportunity. Oh, and especially if you're on Nofap. You ain't gonna pass that offer. That's exactly what it is. That's why I call it's the most influential force. Because what's gonna happen is, since the feeling is so great, You're going to say, like, I can't pass this up. I'm going to have to do it. That's why I said it's the strongest influential force. I'm telling you the game. But that's number 3, though, man. Number 3 is you're going to feel urges and temptations, and that's going to fuck you up. And that's number 4 is you're going to give in to your urges and temptations. You're going to relapse. Real talk, you're going to relapse because of number 3, the urges and temptations. That's why people relapse. People relapse is because your urges and temptation is urging you to do some things that you know for a fact you're trying to get away from. You know for a fact you ain't trying to do. And that's all this I'm talking about when it comes to this shit, man. That's what pissed me off. But number 4 is that's what's going to make you relapse. That's what's going to make you relapse, man. And I guess this might be number 4 again. And number 5 is, look, man, one thing when it comes to a relapse, man, and this, I made a quote. I said, the higher on the days of Nofap it is that you go, then the harder it is you're going to fall. Because look, there's a 99.9% chance that you're not just going to relapse one time. No to the motherfucking way. I'm telling you, you're not going to relapse just one time, buddy. You're going to relapse more than one time. I'm telling you what it is. Real talk. You're honestly, you cannot help. Look, man, like what I just said, the higher on the days you go, the harder you're going to fall, simply because the feeling is going to be so great. This is why people get hooked on jacking off in the first place. Excuse me. Like, so, and remember your first time you ever did this shit? Like, I remember the first time I ever did it. It was back in like 2012 or some shit like that. Man, I remember the first time I did this shit, man. I should have never did it. But since I did it just that one time, I got hooked. I'm telling you what it is. And motherfucker, it's been like 13, 12, 11 years now. Still doing this shit. But this is what happens when you only do it one time, though. Here you go. You're thinking like, oh, I'm only just going to do it just that one time. Hell to the motherfucking no. I'm telling you, you're not just going to do it that one time because the feeling is going to be too great. And when the feeling is too great, you're going to try to replicate that feeling over and over and over. I told you, this is why people stay hooked. This is why it's stronger than cocaine and heroin combined or some shit. I'm telling you what it is. That's why I call it no fat relapse loop. But that's number 4. That's number 5 though, right? Yeah, I think, like I said, number one is what the fuck was number 1? Number 1 is a reason. You got to have a reason to do Nofap. Number 2 is you're going to take the Nofap challenge. You're going to do it. Number 3 is you're going to feel the urges. Number 4, you're going to give in to the urges. So you're going to relapse. And number five, you might relapse multiple times out in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? That could either be number 4 or number 5 because, you know what I'm saying? Number 4, it's either you're going to relapse one time or, it's going to be a 1% chance that you're just going to relapse one time because, like I just told you, the feeling going to be too great. So it's going to be a 99% chance that you're going to relapse multiple times. And they call that binging. So, that could be number 5. And then, that's the loop. So that's the loop right there. So here you go. Like I said, so you binge multiple times, right? You relapse or you binge multiple times. Then, you're going to be off your A game for a couple of days. You're going, when you binging, right, you're going to keep on doing it for a couple of days. That might be step 5 or step 6 or some shit like that. But you're going to relapse for multiple times and shit like that. Then you're going to have a reason to do Nofap again, right? This is the Nofap relapse loop. You're going to have a reason to do Nofap again. You're going to get high up on the days. You're going to feel the urges. Your urges are going to make you fall back to your old ways. So you're going to relapse. You might relapse multiple times, right? You're going to stay there for a couple of days. You're going to be off your A game again for a couple of days, aka you fell off. So now you got to have a reason to do Nofap again so you can get back on your A game. So you got a reason now. Get high up on the days. Feel the urges. Your urges is going to make you to relapse. You might relapse multiple times. You fell off your A game. Now you got to have a reason to do Nofap again. Get high up on the days. Feel the fucking urges and temptations. Relapse multiple times, be off your A game again for a couple of days, weeks, months, it might be a year or some shit, might be more than a year. Then here you go, you gotta have a reason to do Nofap again, get high up on the days, feel the urges is gonna make you fall back to your old ways, so you're gonna relapse multiple times, get back off your A game. Now you gotta have a reason to do Nofap again. You see what the fuck it is I'm talking about? That's the Nofap relapse loop, and that's what I'm pissed off about. Because I'ma have to do Nofap again or some shit. I'm on day 0 right now. I ain't beat off today on some shit. I'ma have to do Nofap again. I'ma get high up on the days. I already know. It's like, I'm gonna say this, man. We all could do Nofap. Real talk. I'm just telling you what it is. We honestly all could do Nofap. I'm telling you the game. But the thing is, you know, how many people you know successfully accomplished doing Nofap? How many people you know did Nofap for the rest of their life? The only people that I would think that did Nofap for the rest of their life is the ones that never even done it in the first place. So it's really our fault for even doing this shit in the first place. It's my fault for like 11 years ago for me doing that shit in the first place, man. I should have never done this shit. And look where I'm at right now. I'm just telling you what it is, man. So, but yeah, man, that's all it is I'm talking about though, man. That's the Nofap relapse loop. You're gonna have a reason to do Nofap. You're gonna get high up on the days. You're gonna feel the urges and temptations. You're gonna relapse. It's going to be a 99% you're gonna relapse. You know what I'm saying? Then it's either you're gonna relapse just that one time, which please. Then it's either you're gonna relapse one time or multiple times. Then you're gonna get off your A game. Now you gotta do Nofap again, get high up on the days, feel the urges, relapse multiple times, get off your A game. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm mad at. That's what I'm heated about, because like I just told y'all, man, it's gonna be a 99% chance I'm gonna relapse again. I don't want to on some shit. Trust me. Like I said, I'm gonna say this. Look, man. Look. If I knew that I was going to, if I wanted to relapse again, then it wouldn't be no point of me doing Nofap in the first place. Because I know what's going to happen is when I get high up on the days, right, and let's say I relapse or some shit, people probably going to come back to this video right here and say, oh, you the one that wanted to relapse. Oh, you're the one that said that you was going to relapse. No, motherfucker. The reason as to why I'm saying this is because this is how hard this is. It's so hard to the point that I already know 99%. I'm not saying 100%. 99% chance that I'm a relapse again because of how hard it is. Knowing for a fact I ain't trying to relapse. Knowing for a fact I'm trying to go my whole life doing this shit. Trust me, I'm trying to, motherfucker. Like I said earlier, what do you get out of being off? You get out of nothing being. You get out of nothing. You get nothing out of being off, but being a loser. Like I said, some people might say it makes me feel relaxed. It makes me feel less stressed. Motherfucker, smoke some weed. I'm telling you what it is. Now, look, man. And like I said, and that's I always make videos about replace the fake with the real. I always make videos about what I just said, because like it's different outlets to make you feel however way it is that you want to feel for pleasure. But all I'm saying is your body is going to be the motherfucking one to urge your ass to do the shit that you ain't trying to do. I think that's why I made a video on my word of visionaries, man. Your own body, the opposition when you want to be great. I'm just telling you, I'm going to say that one more time. It be your own body that be the opposition, that AKA that be your enemy when you want to be great in life. I'm telling you what it is. Why do you think it's not even just with Nofap, but why do you think, here you go, let's say some individuals that trying to eat healthier foods and shit like that, why do you think your body gravitates to junk food and shit? What does eating junk food do for you? It don't do a damn thing. Saying goes, let's say if you're a male watching this video, and females, y'all can look in y'all in as well. But here you go, let's say you see a pretty girl, right? You see a pretty girl at a store or some shit like that, right? And basically, excuse me. But anyway, so you see this pretty girl at like a store or some shit like that, right? And basically, you want to get to know who she is. You want to ask her out and shit like that, but you too scared. It's not you consciously that's being the one scared. Of course, you the one that want to take the action. It be your own unconscious self that be motherfucking scared. Same goes for what the fuck I was just talking about. It be your unconscious self that be wanting to eat the junk food. It be your unconscious self when it comes to Nofap. It be your unconscious self that makes you want to relapse. So that's why I made that video on Word of Visionaries. I said, a matter of fact, I deleted that shit. So I might put this one on here. I might put it on there. I titled that video was called Conscious You versus Unconscious You. Because what's going on is you got your conscious self. Your conscious self is the one that wants to be great. Your conscious self is the one that wants you to succeed in life. Your conscious self is the one that wants you to be on your A game. But then you got the unconscious side of you that don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Your unconscious self wants what's the easiest for you. That's why when you see that pretty girl, you see that pretty girl, right? Knowing for a fact you want to approach her, knowing for a fact you want to do something, but your unconscious self is so scared and wants you to take the easiest way possible. It wants you to be the most comfortable possible. But in reality, the most comfortable way that you could be is to not be in your comfort zone and not be afraid to do things. But this is what I'm saying. Your unconscious self, your unconscious body is the motherfucking op. I got beef with my unconscious self. If y'all already see it on some shit, I'm just telling you what it is. Because look, this is what happens when look at me right now, man. Look, this ain't me. Man, look like a goddamn crackhead or some shit. I'm just telling you what it is. Look, man, if y'all see my videos last week or some shit like that, motherfucker, I had my hair looking good. You know, I still could pull this shit off, but look, that ain't about that. I was looking good with my hair and shit like that. My face was trimmed up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I stink right now. I'm just telling you what, but this is what happens when you're jacking off every single day. And that's the point I'm trying to get across. Why you think I don't like to do that shit in the first place? Why you think I don't like to beat off? I remember when I first jacked off, right? Like on June 16th. I remember when I first let that relapse out, I said, I know. I already knew for a fact I was gonna come right here. I already knew. This is why I don't do it, period. This is why I don't do it, period. Because I already knew this was gonna come. I already knew. I'm telling you, man, this is why I stay away from doing that shit, man. That's why I don't like to do it. That's why I stay away from it. That's why you can't even do it one time. Because doing like I said earlier in the video, the higher on the days you go, the harder it is you're gonna fall. So if you do it one time, if you was like high on the days like how I went to 16 days. Imagine I went dirty. Motherfucker, man, I'm telling you, look, man, point I'm trying to get across, the higher on the days you go, the harder it is you're gonna fall. So if you went high on the days like I did, or even more, and you only do it one time, it's gonna be a 1% chance you're gonna keep that, you're gonna have that one relapse you just did. No, the feeling is gonna be too great. So it's gonna be a 99% chance you're gonna keep on relapsing and binging. That's the no-fap relapse loop. You binge. Look at this thing. Look. So I'm gonna tell you what it is I did. I did number one. I had a reason to do no-fap. Real talk. Then number two is I took part of the challenge. I went 16 days. Number three is these fuck ass urges. But it's the urges that fucked me up. The temptation. So number four is I fell back to my old ways. I relapsed. You know what I'm saying? And then number five is I got off my A game or some shit. I went on a binging spree. I went on a binging streak. So now, look at me, right? This is what happens when you get off your A game. Look at me. I'm the prime definition of what happens when you get off your A game. Look at this. Like I just told you, my hair ain't combed. I ain't even washed up today on some shit. Again, I didn't make no money moves. Look at my motherfucker. I got shit. Look, I was scratching my hair and shit. I seen dandruff and shit. Man, this is what happens, bro. That's what happens. That's all I can tell you. This is what happens when you beat off. That's what happens. That's why I do not like the no-fap relapse loop. This is why. But this is also why I'm gonna title the video, your conscious side of you versus your unconscious side of you. Your conscious side of you wants you to be a winner. Your conscious side of you wants you to be great. Your conscious side of you wants you to be the best version that you could possibly be. Your unconscious side of you, that motherfucker does not give a fuck about you. Because if it did, I would not be in this position I am right now. Your unconscious self be the one that's giving you the urges. Your unconscious self be the one that's making you feel tempted. Your unconscious self is the one that wants you to live the easiest way possible. And what I mean is your unconscious self wants you to live the most comfortable way possible. And so let's say if you're a person that's trying to date or some shit like that, right? Like I just said with the you see that person that you want to see at the store or a mall example, right? Here you go. You got the perfect opportunity to get to know that individual. Your unconscious self is so afraid. It wants you to be so comfortable. So you ain't going to take the opportunity. So you're going to find an excuse and saying, oh, she wasn't the one for me. Oh, if you're a female watching this, he wasn't the one for me. No, it's your unconscious self doing that fuck ass shit. That's all I be talking about, man. That's like I said, man, I got beef with my unconscious self, bro. I got beef with my unconscious self. It be your unconscious self be the op. That's all I'm trying to say, man. Your unconscious self be the motherfucking op out in this bitch. Telling you the game. But real talk, man. But like, yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. So like I said with the when it comes to like the food example, but it's like with anything. It could be with anything, man. It's like, and also another way I could put it is, you know, I know y'all see like them cartoons back in the day. Excuse me. I know y'all seen them cartoons back in the day. It was like motherfuckers, you know, this is off topic, but motherfuckers always say I look like a cartoon or some shit. I ain't gonna admit, y'all motherfuckers is right. I do look like a cartoon out in this bitch. But that's off topic. I ain't trying to talk about that shit. But anyways, man, point I'm trying to get across is like, you know, y'all seen them videos back in the day. It's like you got an angel and you got a demon on both of the side of your shoulders and shit like that. Motherfucker, I seen it was like a cartoon I seen like almost a year ago. Might be a year ago. I forgot what it was though. Like one of them new cartoons out and shit like that. But basically, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, You had an angel on one shoulder, right? And that's the angel that wanted to do great. This is basically what I'm talking about. Your conscious side of you is the angel. I'm telling you what it is. Your conscious side of you is the angel that wants to do great in life. You know what I'm saying? It wants you to be the greatest you could be. It wants you to do the most purest things that you could do. It wants you to do things that's right for you. And that's a great thing. Then you got the motherfucker, the unconscious side of you. Yeah, the unconscious side of you is the motherfucking demon. I'm telling you what it is. And this motherfucker, it don't give a fuck about the angel. It wants you to motherfucking sin. It wants you to motherfucking beat off every day. It wants you to motherfucking give in to your urges. It wants you to do the most dumbest shit that knows it's not, none of that shit is good for you. But yet you're gonna get tempted to do some shit that you know you ain't trying to do. That you know they ain't gonna better your life. That's why I'm mad at. That's why, it was a comment that I seen. It was a comment that I seen on my last video that I made saying, see, this, I ain't even trying to put God in this shit. And look, I'm gonna say this, man. I remember because this ain't the Nofap relapse loop I'm talking about in this video. This ain't the first time this happened to me on some shit. I remember 2 years ago, right? I remember 2 years ago. I remember for 16 days. It's just funny. I relapsed on 16 days on that one too. But I remember, right? I remember I relapsed on 16 days on that one as well, right? And basically, on that streak that I was doing, I still remember. I was praying to God every single day. For 16 days, I was praying to God to get me away from this addiction, from this lust. I'm telling you what it is. And you want to know what happened? On that 16th day, I relapsed on some shit, and Jesus Christ himself fled. I'm telling you what it is. I'm literally, look, I'm not saying this is bash Jesus or nothing like that. Point I'm trying to get across, not even this motherfucker can help me. And sorry for saying that, but I'm just telling you what it is. Jesus Christ couldn't even help me. I was praying to Jesus Christ for 16 days straight. He helped me for the 16 days straight. I'll give you that. But this is what happens though. You get too high up on the days, even Jesus ran away. I'm just telling you what it is, man. So I gotta battle this myself. This is why I always say. This is why I always say that, like, your sexual energy is a boss battle. It's an undefeatable boss battle. It's Chronica. If y'all ever played Mortal Kombat, Chronica is the final boss battle in Mortal Kombat. Still to this day, I ain't never defeat Chronica yet. And that game been out for 2018, so 5 years. I still ain't never beat that game. I guarantee I go back on that game right now, I still wouldn't beat that shit. Telling you what it is. But that's basically what your sexual energy is, though. The same thing. And that's all I'm trying to say, man. That's why I'm so mad right now. That's why I'm heated right now, because like I said, I'm gonna have to have a reason to do Nofap again, because I gotta be on my A game. So I'm gonna get high up on the days again. Then I'm gonna feel these fuck ass urges. These urges and temptations gonna come out the blue, because my last relapse I did, it came around at 12 a.m. Look, my defense was not set up, so it came to me when I was lacking, because that's what I told you. And then, you know, that's basically what I was trying to talk about early, like a minute or two ago. You know, it was someone on this YouTube comment, right? Someone on this YouTube comment says, you know, God is testing you to see if you're going to give in. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you what it is. And let me explain why. Why would God cloak himself as the devil and try to test you when God should know that you're trying to better your life? When you are actually trying to be the best version you could be, you're not trying to give in. So why would God test you like that? Nah, bro, that's bullshit. Just call it what it is. That's the motherfucking devil. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Real talk. That's nah. Because look, man, you trying to live right by God. You went high up on the days for a reason. You probably went 30 days, 50 days. You did all of that for a reason. You're not trying to relapse. You're not trying to go back to your old ways. So why would God test you when God sees that you're actually trying to do great? When God actually sees that you're trying to be better your life. You're not trying to, look, man, you're not trying to look at women online. You're not trying to give in to lust. So why would God even encourage you to do that in the first place when you know you're not even focused on that? You focus on success. Nah, bro, because I know what people be doing, man. They be trying to put God in this shit. Nah, bro. Nah, leave God out of this, man. That's all I'm saying. Leave God out of that shit, because it don't add up. That's the motherfucking devil doing that shit. It's a cloak. Real talk. Yeah, like I'm gonna say it one more time. It would not make no sense as to why God will test you when God knows that you on the path of trying to be great. When God knows that you on a track of trying to live righteous. So why would God test you? Why would God test you on some shit? All I'm saying is I ain't putting God in it, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Because like I said, when people don't have a valid answer, right? When people don't have a valid answer, they like to bring God into it. Then here you go. You got to look on the spiritual aspect. You got to say, oh, he's right, or she's right. It's because God is no. This don't have no motherfucking answer. I'm telling you, it don't have no answer. That's all I'm trying to get across, man. But real talk though, man. Just call it what it is, bro. Just call it what it is. Some bullshit. It's some bullshit. We gotta face this. It's a glitch. Just call it what it is, bro. That's all I be talking about. Just call it what it is. It's a glitch. Just call it what it is. It's a glitch out in this bitch. I call it the Nofap relapse loop. I call it the Nofap relapse loop effect. I call it the Nofap relapse cycle. And I call it the Nofap relapse bullshit. It's the Nofap or the Nofap relapse glitch, the Nofap relapse glitch, or the Nofap relapse bullshit, or just Nofap bullshit. Period, man. Because it's some bullshit, bro. It's some bullshit. It is, and the biggest thing of it all, I can't even do nothing. You can't even do nothing about it. Because I'm gonna tell you again. I'm on day 0 right now, right? I got a reason to do Nofap, so I'm on day 0 right now. So I'm gonna get hype on the days, right? I'm going to get hype on the days. Tell you, man, I'm going to get hype on the days, then 99% chance I'm going to fall back to my old ways. Because, one thing, it's going to happen again. See, look, I don't got my art pins done and shit. Look, man, the point I'm trying to get across is, it's going to be 99% chance I'm going to relapse again. And that's another reason why I'm kind of butthurt. Because I already know it's going to happen again. Trust and believe that it's going to be a 99% chance it's going to happen again. It's going to be a 1% chance I don't give in. But you got to have this 1% chance to not give in. I told you, it's bullshit. So here you go. Your sexual energy is at 99% health. But then you at 1% health. So you see the disadvantage. Here you go. And so this is the health for the sexual energy, right? All the way up here. And here you go. You only got 1%. You don't have the same 99% that your sexual energy got. No, you just right here. So and this is where you got to go toe to toe with, and you expect it to win. Man, please, the strongest energy force out in this bitch, and you expect it to win. You expect it to not give in. This is why 99% of individuals right now, I guarantee it's a million people right now being off. I guarantee it's not their fault because of how I'm gonna say it. Your sexual energy is the strongest energy force that you got. So you're going toe to toe with that shit. And that's the most influential energy force, the most persuasive. Look, man, I'm gonna say this. Look, why am I saying your sexual energy is the most powerful, persuasive energy force? Think about it. It's something, like I said, number 3 is your urges and temptations, right? Number 3 is your urges and temptations. Your urges and temptations is basically persuading you to go back to your old ways. It's influencing you to do some dumbass actions. And that's what your sexual energy, the most strongest energy force that we got is urging you, influencing you, and persuading you to do some shit that you ain't gonna do. But like I just said, that's the strongest energy force. And you're getting persuaded by the strongest energy force. And you expect it to not give in. This is why when the urges overtake your body, right? When the urges and temptations overtake your body, this is why, here you go. This is why I say don't bring God in this shit. But this is why I say, like, here you go, right? You like all that discipline you had before you gave in, right? All the discipline it is that you had, right? All that shit fades away. Because your urges is persuading you so much to the point. It will persuade you to disregard your discipline. It will persuade you to disregard everything you stand for, your rules that you set up for you. That's why I say, man, don't bring God into this shit. And you bring God to this shit as close as the devil on some shit. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you the game. I'm gonna get this video up to 30 minutes though, man. Because this video was intended to do a freestyle on some shit on my Young Visionary channel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do it after this one now, man. I'm gonna put this in my Word of Visionaries of the Visionary team. I don't know yet. But anyways, man, so, I'm gonna have to get back on my A game. So I'm getting back on my A game again. I'm getting back on my A game again. I might last 30 days, 100 days, 300 days. You know, hopefully I'm trying to last for the rest of my life on some shit, getting back on my A game. Hopefully. But anyways, man, so, you know, but it's going to be a 99% chance I'm going to give in again. But I ain't going to focus on that for right now, man. I'm going to just focus on winning. I already know what's going to happen, bro. I already know. Get back. I got a reason to do Nofap. I'm on stage 1 right now. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. I'm on stage 1 right now. I got a reason to do Nofap. I'm going to get hype on the days. I already know one thing about me. I do get hype on the days some shit. But yeah, and this is the part I said in my last video. I said, when you get hype on the days right, you be feeling all confident. When you get hype on the days right, you be feeling all high and mighty and shit like that. You be feeling self-worth. And that's a great thing to feel. But the only thing is, number 3, you're going to feel some fucking urges and temptations to make you disregard and to make you forget how much of a king that you are. I'm telling you what it is. So number 3 is, so like this what happened to me the last time. So I had a reason to do Nofap. When I was on Nofap, I went hype on the days. I was feeling very great. I was feeling like royalty. I was feeling like a king. I was holding in my seed. I was doing all of these things. That's number 2. That's how you're supposed to feel. So you're going to start to feel, and I remember this individual talking about this like almost a year ago and some shit like that. He said like, you know, and I understand where he's coming from, because here you go, you act all high and mighty and shit like that, which is not a great, it's not a, hold up, my phone just, are we good? But, you know, that's what happens when you get hype on the days, though. When you get hype on the days, you know, you start to act all high and mighty and shit like that. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to feel nothing like that. It's a great thing to feel. But the thing is, you're going to be urged and tempted to go back to your old ways. And then when you relapse, right, all that high and mighty shit that you feel, it's going to fade away. It faded away from me. I don't feel all high and... Motherfucker. Excuse me. Motherfucker, I do not feel high and mighty right now. I'm just telling you what it. I honestly do not feel high and mighty right now. I feel like a fucking loser right now. I look like a loser on some shit. I told you, I did not bathe today on some shit. I'm telling you what it is, bro. But I know how it feels to be all high and mighty and shit. Tell you, man, that's why you gotta be humble when you get on Nofap, G. That's why when you get hype on the days, start being humble on some shit, because it's gonna be a 99% chance that you're gonna relapse. Just y'all honestly believe that in my mind I was gonna beat up. Motherfucker, you're doing Nofap for a reason. You're not trying to relapse ever again. I'm telling you what it is. Well, I was not trying to relapse again. I'm telling you the game out in this bitch. So did you honestly believe that I was just gonna feel some high and mighty? I was gonna feel all high and mighty and shit like that, and then all of a sudden I go back to my old ways, like I wasn't just all high and mighty. Man, fuck all of that shit. This one I ain't being high and mighty no more, man. I ain't being all high and mighty and shit like that no more, G. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna be humble this time, man, because now I know there's gonna be a 99% chance I'm gonna relapse to some shit, but. Some bullshit. That's all it is. I'm telling you, man. I'm just pissed off, bro. But this is the Nofap relapse loop, man. This is the Nofap relapse loop. You know what I'm saying? So this is the last time I'm gonna say it, because I already know I'm gonna go through this shit. This is the last time I'm gonna end this fucking video. Y'all, if y'all motherfuckers stay for the whole 30-minute video on some shit, y'all some real motherfuckers, man. You know, because I ain't on my A game right now. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm really not on my A game right now. I'm on day 0, so I'm on day 0 right now, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to get on Nofap. I'm gonna have to get on Nofap because now I have a reason to do Nofap. Again, I have a reason. That's the key word, reason. I gotta be on my A game in life. You gotta be on your A game, or else you're just gonna look like how I look right now, look broke and shit, and really become broke. Man, I remember one time I literally became broke off of jacking off. That's why I don't like to do this fuck ass shit, but it be your own body encouraging you to do this shit. But anyways, though, number one is I got a reason to do Nofap. That's number 1. Number 2 is I'm gonna get hype on the days. I already know. I'm gonna get hype on the days. I'm gonna feel great. I'm gonna feel like royalty and the king or some shit. Number 3 is I'm gonna have to battle these fuck ass urges. These urges gonna come out of the blue, like how it made me relapse the last time. Urges came out at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. at night. I'm saying, what the fuck? 12 a.m. My defense won't set up, and I relapse in some shit. But that's what happens though. Your urges gonna come out of the blue. Your urges gonna come out of nowhere on some shit. So that's number 3. Number 4 is You're going to give in. You're going to relapse because of your fuck-ass urges and temptations. You're going to give in, right? You're going to give in. You're going to relapse. You might relapse multiple times in some shit. If you relapse multiple times, that's called binging. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go on a binging streak and you're going to be off your A game. That's number 5. You're going to be off your A game for a couple of days, for a week, for a month, might be a year, however long. You might just give up in general. But then you're going to have to find a reason to do Nofap again. That's the Nofap relapse loop. But if you like this video, man, I got my point across, man. I'm just tired of the fuckery. This the fuck ass glitch. But if you like this video, man, stay tuned for some more videos, and we out. V's up.